It was only when we did main quest line that it allowed for that to get advanced. Can definitely complete romance quests in the DLC. Any DLC? Oh, nice. Because they also have major plot lines? I see. So it would, like, pick up that wherever we left off.
Yes, sir.
I hear your mages are looking to start a whole separate college of enchanters. Be interesting to see if they can avoid pissing everyone off this time. What's more important is there are still rifts out there spawning demons. I'm ready to kick some ass whenever you are. I'm ready whenever you are, boss.
We can't even have a conversation with him now. Like, we've got that...
Commander Cullen did good work at Adamant. Breached those walls like he'd done it a dozen times. Nice job with the demons, by the way.
We'll talk later.
We did that. Just conversation tree already, I thought. So, what else do we have in the journal here? We still haven't picked... this stuff. Maybe go kill dragons and see what happens? Maybe. Alright, we had left off in Emprise du Lion before we came back, so let's continue that. And see where that takes us for now. Check for completed the... Where would that be? Inner circle? Oh, seeing red is no longer available. Oh, and Memories of the Grey is no longer available either. Captain of the Chargers is no longer available. Wow, okay. You might want to do that, yeah. Yeah. So it looks like we ended up missing quite a lot here. Which honestly, ooh, look at that art. Look at that. I love it. That's a little frustrating as a first-time player. Like, that's really frustrating. I suppose it's helpful, like... Yeah, I can just reload the save. We'll do that, but... That's really frustrating. Yes. Because, like... The fact that it doesn't give me any more information... Like, the best I get is the... Don't forget that you're not going to be able to do stuff after this. Like, I'm pretty sure you did that on both playthroughs, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of frustrating. All right, so this was right after we pared down our inventory, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Good deal. All right, so now we should still be able to... I think we found some artifacts, so we can grab those and turn them into black ball.
Your worship.
I don't remember where the stable is. There's a whole bunch of research. Thank heck for the save games, yes. There's a whole bunch of research that we're supposed to be able to do, and I definitely have not been turning that back in.
A whole temple. I told you. Elves. You did say elves.
Ipsy Tiger, welcome back.
So it's done? Just about. The little ones in the camps don't have much. I thought this might cheer them up. Even in the midst of war, they deserve to be children.
It's almost time. Are you ready?
You know I am. I welcome the battle and what comes after. I will end up in Warden custody. It was what Blackwall wanted, more or less.
Blackwall wanted you to be a warden. Who knows if the surviving wardens will agree? They may not appreciate you impersonating one of their number.
I don't fear the Warden's judgment. It'll be no worse than what Olay had in store.
Yeah.
And I've made my peace with that. Redemption doesn't come easy. But perhaps killing Corypheus will be a start. You've been a true friend when I haven't deserved it. I am honored to fight by your side.
Yeah, I know what's in the tower. I just never remember to do it.
Something that had to do with wardens. Would have liked to have seen it.
How shall I refer to you? Rainier or Blackwall?
I've gotten used to Blackwall. Perhaps we could treat it as less of a name and more of a title. Almost like Inquisitor. Reminds me of what I ought to be.
That's wonderful. Hello and welcome to Having Sound.
Exactly. I'm glad you understand.
How is lunch?
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
I am very hungry myself. Sound hype, yes. Let's see here. So let's look at the quest map here. That is very far away. All right, so we want to have Blackwall with us so that we can do this. 8 bagels earlier, so I'm just sitting in my car. Very nice. Have you checked mount options? No. No. The number of things that I have not done. I also don't ever fight from a mount either, so like I don't think about it. But yeah, there is so much in this game that I haven't done.
Dispatch for you.
What is it?
This could help us.
Okay, we already did that, but We ride at dawn. Yes. Do 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 do. Is this true? Yes, I do. I have a few left. I have a few peanut butter bites left. Where are the quarries? I have something that requires a quarry, and I don't know where to find them. All the logging stands in Christendom, but no quarries. Did you just make elevator music? I may have. That sounds likely. Take a bite. Thank you for the take a bite. Ooh, maybe we'll get some quillback spines. Not from this hyena, but... Mounts make travel faster, yeah. Only if I know where I'm going, though. A quarry, my kingdom for a quarry. Yes, exactly. I don't remember what this is. It's a landmark, okay. It can only be opened by some kind of mechanism. Where am I supposed to find it? Where is this mechanism? Why is everything the long way around? Why? Why is everything the long way around? Hey, look, a quarry. So, yes, I am grumpy about it. Very grumpy about it. Completely get rid of the darkspawn? How am I supposed to do that? The mission, get rid of darkspawn? Where are we? The western approach. You eat the darkspawn. Delicious. My brain just gave me that message with the Elmo TikTok sound. Delicious. And I just... Trouble with darkspawn is triggered after capturing Griffin Wing Keep, speaking to the Knight Captain there, and accepting the quest. You'll find a large search area adjacent to the keep. Okay, so we've got a double quest to do before we can access that building, is what I'm hearing. Hello, Psychotic Deer. What's going on? How's things? What is this dude? I'm not close enough. That's a big word for Elmo. Not that one. Not the balsamic vinegar one. The one that he did with the opening George Washington from Hamilton. Raise a glass to freedom. Raise a glass? Raise a glass. A glass of what? Apple juice. Delicious. I know it's not the same one, but I offer more audios. Yes, because I need more of Elmo being ridiculous. Oh yeah, we haven't cleared the sulfur pits yet either. So this sulfur storm here is still a problem. It's gonna slowly kill us. You haven't heard that audio? Why are we just following this dirt? More that I was trying to get to the place where I'm supposed to go here. I was food shopping and boy, my food cost is at $81. I don't spend too much. Yeah, that is amazingly inexpensive for groceries. How long does that cover for you? Elmo audios for Greyfort? Oh, jeez. That hurts me. I think I would be more likely to do Elmo audios for myself than for Greyfort. 2 weeks? Wow. $81 for 2 weeks. That's pretty darn good. What did I come back here for? Why did I have to go to Skyhold? I was gonna do something. Oh, I was going to the war table so that I could clear the sulfur pit. Yes. Averaging 35 a week, so I guess that checks out. Nice. What did I come back here for? Me, when I enter any room. Seriously, though. Honestly, though. Oh, what did I pick? There was a good one that I really liked. I don't remember. Can I just not pick the... Where... Western approach. Crossing the sulfur pits. There we go. Usually spend $60 on food shopping. Very nice. Pockets? I think we did that one already. Because you said to winter tailoring and it sounded familiar.
My lord.
Or yeah, Antivan. Or a drug!
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Or a drug, welcome back, my friend. A whole year. A whole year you have been here as an adventurer on the mountain. Thank you so much for being here, continuing to support the mountain. I appreciate you. What are we supposed to be doing? Like, we were supposed to have another quest, right? How are you, Oratrog? It was so good to see you live the other day. I'm so glad. How's studies and everything going? How's things? Think the keep is close to the sulfur pits? Okay. Yes. Alright, so we're gonna start by going over here to this question mark first. Character voice. I think we will try to do a bit of a Khajiit voice, as we are here among red sands. Seems like a good match to me. Griffin Wing Keep unlocks Darkspawn, unlocks Gates of Thoth. Very well. Very well. A year indeed. Lovely to be here and to have met you, amazing person. It is so wonderful to have you here, Oratrog. How are the studies? Hopefully you are learning excellent things. It's a complicated game. I am less worried about it being complicated and more a bit frustrated as a first-time player that it seems that I can miss a great deal and not really be told that I have missed something. You know? That is a little frustrating. This looks interesting. Deep mushroom. Paragon's luster. But there are candles everywhere. And another landmark. Goes to sleep with sound of the soothing voice. I do enjoy playing the Khajiit when I play Skyrim. Aegis of Order. Level 9. Armor rating 14. Psychotic Deer, I hope you enjoyed your character voice redemption. I basically discovered and cleared as much of the hinterlands as possible before I even realized it was only the first of many regions. Yeah, I get that. A thing in the dark. The statue is oddly warm to the touch and shivers slightly as though it might have a pulse. What is it? Concerning. I am concerned. And it made noise. I am even more concerned. Unnerving. Because I knew nothing about Dragon Age Inquisitions before I started that, so it was interesting, yeah. Yeah, well, and like, I knew nothing about the structure of the game before I started playing myself. So, I knew little bits and pieces here and there because, you know, the game is old enough that, like, obviously I was gonna get some spoilers here and there. And as I've mentioned before, the inspiration for my Inquisitor is my D&D TikTok character, Taylor Greyfort, who is somewhat inspired by Dorian Pavos. So, like, in the course of that, obviously, I ended up knowing a little bit about the game and a little bit about how things progressed and things like that, but I didn't know how things were structured. Started in 2017.
Mother of all locks. We're not getting in here.
That sounds familiar. I honestly don't remember, but it's old enough that something like 8 years old. We looked it up one day on stream, but it's something like 8 years old. And I kind of never thought I was going to play it because it didn't look particularly interesting to me at the time. That wasn't what I wanted. So I, you know, didn't care too much about spoilers and the like. Oh, we went through there. It was just the end of the bridge. Came out in 2014. Yeah. So 8 years old. Did we kill a dragon here? Isn't there a dragon on this map? Or was it Exalted Plains? Is Exalted Plains where the dragon was? You are welcome, Psychotic Deer. I'm glad you like it. It's lovely to have you here. Right, there are dragons on every map, but there was one that, like, we went and talked to the Orlesian sorcerer, or not sorcerer, researcher, right? And we had to go set a whole bunch of traps and stuff. It was either this or Exalted Plains. Because it was this kind of sandy landscape. You think it was Western Approach?
Shall we knock?
Dorian, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Dorian, don't run off by yourself. Buddy. Oh, we finally found some sad splinters. Been trying to get that ready to go for ages. They just run. Bye. I guess. They just running away. Exactly. Buddy, where are you going? Don't you want to fight? Don't you want to hold this keep against the Inquisition? Yeah, Dorian just runs off on his own, apparently. You're like, no, I attack all the things. What are these? Like, we don't even get information. We just get a little activate and then they turn into an energy ball and I have no idea what they are related... Ow. What they are related to or anything, but we get these little activates. Yeah. You'll find out. Okay, can I find out, like, what they are called, at least? Because they bug me. Give me a lore or something. They make me grumpy. Because we found one in the same place as the doors where the shards go, and so, like, because the shards are such a big go collect these from all of the places and bring them all back here, I'm wondering if it's related, but Spicy! Hello and welcome back. I don't understand much about this game, but it looks very interesting. Same. Churney, much grump. Yes, I have much grump. It's so, like, I get really frustrated when I don't have the capability to, like, find out game information within due course of playing the game. Like, that's especially frustrating, especially since I have recently gotten into doing research on game dev and things like that. And one of the things that I was listening to recently was talking about game dev as it pertains to accessibility in games. So there's a game developer that I've been following on TikTok, and she has been working with her mother, who I think is in her 70s or 80s, in playing video games, and having her play video games and work through them and all of that kind of stuff. They're only called Elven Artifact? Well, that's annoying. And so, like, one of her frustrations was trying to play Stardew and, like, trying to figure out the controls and stuff for Stardew, and time passes without adjustment in Stardew. It is always going to pass at the same rate, regardless of what you're doing. And so by the time she figured out the game controls, it was basically like summer, and she lost all of her crops. And, like, that's immensely frustrating, right? Activating them strengthens the veil, and Solus likes it? Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. It would be nice if I had a way to, like, get that information through the course of the game. Is there a point that he tells us that? Because if there is, I've missed it. I feel like this game did not do a great job of, like, incentivizing goals. Maybe I'm just completely empty-headed and I missed it all, but I feel like there were a lot of opportunities for more information that would have made it make more sense what we were doing, that I just didn't get that information. If Solus is in the party when an artifact is found and activated, he slightly approves each time. Oh, well, we haven't had Solus in the party since the very beginning. He knows a good deal about them. We'll inform the Inquisitor when one is within corresponding area. Well, that's less than helpful. As soon as I had Dorian as a available mage, I switched to Dorian. So the fact that that's the only place that I can get that information is really annoying.
It's a good fort. Might keep the Vince from catching us with our pants down.
But that's what I'm talking about. Like, So if I continue to not have Solus in the party, I have no, like, player reason to be activating those artifacts. Except that there's something I can push a button for. You know? Hmm. This is the first puzzle that I've seen that had an extra star in it, I think. Dorian, best boy. Constellation, Toth. The only constellation to maintain its ancient name to the present day, the constellation Toth directly corresponds to the ancient Tevinter old god known as Toth, the Dragon of Fire. The depiction of this constellation varies, usually represented either as a man of flame in agony, presumably a victim of the old god, or as a flaming orb. Scholars in the Divine Age attempted to officially change the nomenclature to Ignifir, which is why some old text recorded as such, but the attempt never caught on, even after the eradication of old god worship in the Imperium. From A Story of Theodasian Astronomy by Sister Oran Petrukas.
Inquisitor, you're early. We've barely been set up a week. I have a patrol out at the moment. Some of the men cited darkspawn in the area. I have reports that bandits have taken up squatting in the fortress the wardens abandoned. We're reasonably well entrenched here, but the keep's water supply has been problematic. It's causing delays. I'll prepare the troops for inspection at once.
What's wrong with the water supply?
The fort's well is full of garbage. Blasted Venatori threw corpses in there. There's an oasis nearby, but a Vargast claimed it. Doing a decent job of keeping us away, too. 4 soldiers have already fallen to venom and claws. We'll need reinforcements to drive the monster out.
Well, that's useful.
What can you tell me about the Darkspawn in the area?
The Darkspawn seem to have emerged since we took the keep. I've warned the troops not to engage unless absolutely necessary. We don't need a blight in the ranks. We have to find whatever hole the monsters came from and seal it.
Report. What's the situation in the Warden's fortress?
Bandits moved in. Worse than Quillbacks, if you ask me. They're holed up in there and using it as a base to strike at our supply caravans. Blasted scavengers.
Report, Captain. What's the situation in the western approach?
It's been eerily quiet since the Wardens left. Now I'm just waiting like a cat in a room full of rocking chairs. We've already had an archdemon. I don't want to guess what'll come next.
We haven't met, have we? What's your name, soldier? Where have you served?
I beg your pardon, Inquisitor. Knight Captain Rylan at your service. I served with the Templars in Starkhaven until they all ran off to the hills, barking at the moon. Commander Cullen offered me a job, and and I was glad to do anything to help stop all this madness.
Carry on, Captain.
Yes, Inquisitor.
See, this is essentially a quest giver NPC, and he still has a fully fleshed out backstory. Just all on his own. Like... Do we have to go back down to get to that landmark there? I don't know where that landmark is supposed to be. This guy. The fortress is a maze? Yeah. I'm gathering that.
Naked mercy, it's hot. You want something?
We need beeswax and ink.
Honestly, any of the fortresses that we've been in so far have been kind of maze-like. Alright, fine. We'll do this one first. What? What? How did we end up back in the... Excuse me?
Who can tell me?
What?
What are the chief weapons of the Inquisition? Surprise, sir. Not good in
Having more lemon.
What?
We're in the middle of the desert. You're out of...
Did you see those Venatori run?
How did we just port back into the freaking space? I'm so mad. Rude.
Not sure I want to know.
Dorian does such a dance. Yeah, we got Iron Bay with us still. Iron Bull is right here. In his stinking cool looking armor. Alright. Lightning attacks. Oh, is that our landmark? Yep. The old well. This ancient cistern stinks like rotting meat. Mosaic piece. Please give me the mosaic piece. Thank you. That's not what I wanted!
I need elf root and embryo. As much as you've got.
Did you see those Venatori run?
This is worse than getting spawned back to Riverwood. Over and over and over. Because at least when y'all spawned me back to Riverwood, you were having fun. I'm so sorry, but I'm cackling. I'm glad it's entertaining, at the very least. I'm glad it's entertaining. Caffeinate! Thank you for the caffeinate, Oratrog. I appreciate it. Ooh, I am out of caffeine. I am out of caffeine and I am out of food right now. Very disappointing. Alright. Mosaic piece. Thank you. No, Tipsy Tiger, that was not an invitation to take a bite. I am out of food from which to take a bite of. Can one of my mods refund Tipsy Tiger's redemption, please? Chaos. Yes, chaos. So many chaos. What is this urn just out here? Thank you. Yeah. Everything else can get accepted and cleared. Yeah, I took that one. I did that one. I just haven't been able to get back into the menu yet. Thank you, Ben. I think there may be more table quests as well. I think you're right. Oh, we gotta go all the way the heck over there? For that? Good grief. Alright, fine.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
Oh, we are back at Giant Staircase. Alright, very nice.
Must be something here.
What? We have more, I remember Giant Staircase being easier to navigate.
Your worship.
There should be a ladder around somewhere. Is it this cave over here? Hello. Nice of you to show up. Is this an alpha quillback? That would be very convenient. Well, no. Heck. Oh, hi! Welcome back. Yes, very much. I would like to find an alpha quillback. If we gotta fight quillbacks, that would be cool. Did we clear all of the darkspawn suddenly? Okay. Sure. Cuddles! Look at all those cuddles. That is also just a regular quillback, but okay. Do, 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 do. Now I just want to play Skyrim. Brain says that it's time to play Skyrim. Last time we tried to play Skyrim on stream, it like broke, which was very annoying. All the running around and questing? Exactly. Exactly. Although, I might be getting into Elder Scrolls Online here pretty soon. You've heard that's fun. I've heard recently that the Elder Scrolls community, especially the Elder Scrolls community on Twitch, is a surprisingly good one. Which is refreshing, because, like, I have found a handful of streamers who stream, like, League of Legends, for example. League of Legends is a great example of this. Where there are a few good, lovely, wholesome people. Oh, this is where we had that stupid standoff with the dude. And he exited stage left in a place where there was no exit. But, like, the League of Legends community at large is apparently very toxic, and so I've run into a handful of people, who were like, yeah, we play League of Legends, but I don't suggest getting into it because it's really toxic. And I'm like, okay, fair. That I accept. I will just fast travel. But I've heard from, like, everybody that I've had the opportunity to talk to, so far in the ESO community, that ESO is a really, really nice place for community. And since I just really don't have the patience in me anymore to deal with a toxic community, but I would really like to start getting into MMOs. No! Don't jump off the freaking mountain. Ugh. I forget that A is not dismount in this. Snark! Hello, Snark and Bourbon! I'm so glad you were able to join us to come in for a stream today. Hello, my friend. It's lovely to see you. No one I know who plays League of Legends has ever suggested getting into it. Lots of vitriol. Yeah, that's what I keep hearing as well. Which, like, I totally respect that. But since I am kind of trying to find a multiplayer game that, like, has a good, healthy community in it and stuff, I would kind of like to be able to participate in that sort of thing. And it sounds like ESO may be a good place to go with that. I've had a couple of people kind of warn me off from Warcraft for a variety of reasons. But then at the same time, I've had a lot of people really highly recommend I get into Warcraft. So it's kind of bizarre to, like, figure out what I want to do with that or not. I used to be big on World of Warcraft, but the community is also not stellar. Yeah, so I've heard kind of mixed results. Like, some people really, really love the platform, say there's a bunch of lore that you can get into, like that kind of stuff. Like, there's just a lot there, right? And some people who have really close-knit communities as well that they really enjoy. And then I've had a lot of people go, no, it's too toxic to bother with. And I'm like, you know, that's okay. Like, not every game is going to be for me, so we're going to hunt around and see what works. But it sounds like ESO might be the one, especially because I really got into Skyrim. Like, I definitely hyperfixated on Skyrim for a while. Lots of people who will lose their minds if you don't treat it like the most important facet of your life. Well, yeah, that's definitely not going to be me. I already have other games that hold much higher places in my life right now, so Warcraft is definitely not the one for me. I appreciate it for people that it is, though. Like, if that's your jam, if that's what you want to be doing, then do it. Do what makes you happy, you know? And I will give you your space, basically. You loved it though? See, that's good. That's good. Like, I still remember Guild Wars 2 when Guild Wars 2 came out, and now Guild Wars 2 is getting a whole bunch of, like, publicity attention again, which I think is hilarious. Also, not playing any Blizzard games until they sort out their toxic corporate culture. Buddy, if I swear, if I limited all of my gameplay to games that excluded certain stuff because I found problems in their everything.
This isn't working, boss. The Darkspawn got through. I'll have to see what our people at Skyhold can do.
Like, alright, so this one is The Trouble with Darkspawn. You wouldn't have much to stream. I wouldn't have much to play. Not, like, let alone not much to stream. I wouldn't have much to play. And that in and of itself is frustrating. Like, I still have plenty of indie games and stuff that I... Thank you for the abs reminder. This one is my post... game save, right? I think. When we... okay, quest map. What are we doing here? We need to go to Skyhold, to the war table. That's what we're doing. And then we should probably take a stretch break. I know I don't usually take a break on the hour anymore, but... Yes. 85 was before... right before the end. What am I doing? War table. War table. We want to see if there's anything else we can get from Iron Bowl. Since we're here.
Man, those serving girls are frisky.
Well, not of use.
Nice talking.
How long are we going today? Until 2. Until 2. We have finished the main plot line, which was the main goal. So we will be heading on to the next thing after today, which is Final Fantasy VII Remastered.
Inquisitor.
I will probably play through a whole bunch more of this. 2 tells me nothing. About another hour. About another hour. Gotta wander back to work and some stuff has hit the proverbial fan. No worries, Snarkin' Bourbon. And if all you could do on any given day is just leave the tab up and leave it muted off to the side, I still appreciate you lurking, hanging out, supporting the channel. It all helps, my friend. So thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you. Because I am in Sweden. Yes. Yeah. I have seen a tool for Discord that will allow things to be posted in a way that you can see stuff in your local time zone. Sure will. Have a lovely day, Snarkin' Bourbon. Thank you so much for that lurk. If you would like, you can hit that command lurk and you will get your own special message. That's going to be faster for Cullen to do. We will have Cullen do that. Also faster for Cullen to do. Apparently all out here in the western area is primed for Cullen to take care of. 25 minutes isn't too bad. We'll do that one. Do-do-do-do. Oh, can we not do that if we don't have Liliana available? 3 hours. Sheesh. Okay. Jeez.